What up, dudes and dudettes? This is, of course, your guy LL here, and today we're gonna be doing a review out of the BydFi exchange. This was established back in 2020 in Singapore, and back then it was known as BitYard, and not too long ago they went through a bit of a rebranding, changed their logo and their name for the better, in my opinion. Now, before we go into the actual nitty-gritty details of BydFi and what it basically has to offer, I want to make one key selling point, which is this exchange is probably literally the last reputable centralized exchange which has an optional KYC. Back in 2018, 19, 2020, you still have maybe half of the big exchanges having optional KYCs, and now it basically has become mandatory due to governments, institutions, and all of these financial corporations basically enforcing these KYCs. So this is basically kind of the world we have to live in. So in case you're looking really for no KYC exchange, I think BydFi might be your only option out there. And yeah, there might be some super small ones with lower volumes, but those are like ones that are going to be exit scamming, like who.com comes into my mind. Like they didn't have exchange and I was like, okay, this seems promising. And then they basically, year later, basically exit scammed. Now let's get into the features of BydFi, and we should probably start out with the promotion that they have going on. So in case you're going to be signing up for the exchange, there's going to be a bunch of different tasks that you can do to basically get free USDT in the perpetual contract. So BydFi is probably the top 3 exchanges when it comes to like derivatives in terms of like different leverage levels. They have a lot more to offer, like compared to like Femex or Binance, for example, a lot more pairings for their derivatives coins. And basically, I think they might have the most actually, or probably top 3 in that category. So BydFi is mostly focused on derivatives, but there is spot trading also on their exchange. This is something I wanted to mention there, but this is definitely for the people who like derivatives. And that is why a lot of these quests that you can do on their platform are going to be giving you free balance on the perpetuals contracts that they have on their exchange. So things like doing your Google Authenticator, anti-phishing codes, joining out or clicking out the communities that they have built it out, first deposits to Banksa or Transact or Mercurio. That's what we're going to be exploring next. So you have the ability to basically deposit through different types of fiat options into this exchange, and also you're going to be getting a first crypto deposit reward, receive 10% of deposit up to 330 USDT, sorry. And then there's like leverage token reward and feedback. You can also give out them different types of information. And then there's also advanced tasks. So even doing more perpetual things or deposits, basically you're going to be getting a lot more of these rewards. So a lot of different ways to basically earn on the BydFi exchange in case you're going to be getting started. Now, I do want to remind people, derivatives are very risky. Remember to run stop loss and really think about what you're going to be doing before engaging in them. So obviously we should probably explore out these fiat gateways here. So there's a couple of different options here to buy crypto. So we have here Transact, and this is limited to $32,500. We have Banksa up to $15,000, Coinify, Mercurio, and Alchemy Pay. So a lot of different fiat gateways here. As far as I'm concerned, there is not like a fiat cash out option on this platform though. But also, well, actually there seems to be a selling option through Banksa. So yeah, I stand corrected, but that's a pretty good thing. So let's go into a bit of the markets. So what are exactly the coins being supported here? So there's multitude of different spot tradings. You have Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Polkadot. I mean, there's 15 pages of different coins. So, I mean, obviously the multiple, some more pairs about obviously, but I'm gonna list them on the actual screen now. On the data of how many pairings they have. But fundamentally, there are a multitude of different cryptocurrency supported here on the platform, which are available for the spot trading. Then we have also the perpetual trading pairs. And these are on USDT and also on CoinM. So we have on CoinM, we have Bitcoin USD, Ethereum, Ripple, DOT, and Doge. And then obviously on USDT pair, we have a lot more. We have like 1inch, Link here, Alchemy Pay, Cardano, My Neighbor Alice. We have a lot of like these. Stella, I've never heard about that one. So there's a lot more of these smaller coins available here for the perpetual contracts. Actually, this is also like 168 different pairs. And I think most other centralized exchanges have maybe tops like 30 of like, they have usually the popular coins and a couple of others, but there are a lot of different pairings here in terms of like perpetual options. And I would argue that probably the most amount of any centralized exchange out there. This is a lot of different coins here, which you can actually bet on and things. You want to actually have these lower volume coins because, especially like meme coins, we have Pepe here, for example. I mean, this is a project you probably wouldn't bet on for the long term, so it's actually a great to actually speculate on these types of coins. We have Render here, another one with a big one, which I would probably engage in. And then we have what we have: Xerox, Yield, God Game, Horizon, Zilliqa, Tezos, Verge, Monero, Stellar, Lumens, WorldCoin even here, probably another popular coin to short out, guys, so definitely look into that. Then there is Lite Contracts and leverage tokens. There are a lot of options here in terms of these perpetual contracts. Let's kind of look very briefly on the interface. How does it look like? I'm pretty sure there's also somewhere out there is actually the dark mode. Probably people actually like that one, more clear. I like the interfaces here. They're very clean, not a lot of lag or anything. Let's go into spot trading here, which has a classic and advanced interfaces here available. And then there is a one-click converts. These have become a lot more popular. I think kind of Binance popularized these one-click convert interfaces. So if you have certain type of currency here, you can basically just, I don't want to deal with my Dash, and then I'm going to be just putting all of that straightly into USDT. Very simple, very clean. Then there's a lot of these copy trading situations here. Some of these are offering like 450%. That's crazy. I have to really try out that. I need to do like a separate video about this copy trading thing. It seems very interesting, and we have to do some research on that because I haven't looked into it. I think it's a still relatively new thing to get into copy trading, and there are like active spots here. So basically, there's a limited amount of people who can get into that, and you can subscribe to them, and everyone has their own different APYs. Like a lot of these are pretty good, like 80%. We have 99%, 200%. Something definitely worth looking into. Then there's obviously partnerships. So you have the ability to basically join in the affiliate program, as I am. So just for the sake of clarity, I am an affiliate on BydFi. I am basically affiliate on every centralized exchange out there. I don't remember one that I'm not on. And a lot of commissions obviously paid out. They have pretty good affiliate rates, up to 50%. That's very competitive. And obviously, like there's a lot of opportunities there. And then there's the army. This is another one. Basically, I think this is very similar, but bit different type of thing. And let's go into the assets tab. So here we can basically see all the things that I have on this account. So this is a new account, by the way. I have balances on the other one. And basically, there is very simple deposit interfaces here. So let's see. Let's take a USDT because that's what's important, obviously, is what stable coins can we actually deposit to the exchange and through what actual network. So let's put out USDT here, and let's actually see if USDC is also available here, and BUSD. So all the major ones are available here, and we have deposits, and we are able to deposit through Tron, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Matic, and Solana. So basically all the major ones. I think ones that I'm missing are probably Optimism and Algorand, but Algorand is kind of dead on the water at these points. And for the USDC, I think that's also important to watch. The withdrawal fees also is something we need to look into. So here we have the same pairs as the one. And for the withdrawal, let's see, USDT here. The fee is $10 through Matic. Tron, let's see if this is the same. Solana. So a bit higher minimum withdrawal amount. This is minimum withdrawal. This is not actually the fee. So my bad about that. So withdrawal is $5 for Ethereum. Matic is 1. Tron is 1. I think Solana is probably 1 too. So these are very reasonable, okay? And Binance Smart Chain 14 cents. So that is actually pretty good too. So in terms of like the withdrawal fees, these are pretty competitive. Now, there's argument to be had like about minimum withdrawals and stuff like that. I mean, it's only for the Ethereum here. Everything else is like $10, so that kind of makes sense. And usually when you are like juggling around with this type of stuff, you don't usually put your money into Ethereum as well. So that's pretty much it. Now, there are some things, as this is an objective review. So in terms of like the currencies that we have here, like let's say 1 inch or whatever other coin, there's not really like any yield potential here, like lending and staking. These types of things are fundamentally missing on the BydFi exchange. So that's probably the biggest negative that exists for BydFi as an exchange compared to a lot of the other competition, because you know, whatever you go into a lot of these other places, they are having some type of deals out there, and there's a lot of variety between them and a lot of efficiency. But if I have money on centralized exchange, usually I want to have some type of returns for those assets. Obviously, with BydFi, this is an exchange that is more oriented towards perpetual contracts and derivatives. Because of that, you don't really gonna be playing around with a lot of those stake-based tokens on this exchange. So mostly you are gonna be having like Bitcoin here, or you're gonna be having USDT, and you're gonna be doing derivatives trades. That's basically what's being happening here. So that's something you want to consider, and I always recommend like using multiple exchanges and having not all your money in one exchange and etc. Like you have to like play the game, play all sides, and benefit from all the benefits that they have to offer. And in terms of like BydFi's fees, they are also pretty competitive. So let's go back into that. It's going to be the last thing we should probably explore here. One of the things that people are going to be interested in, spot trading is 0.1 to 0.3, and taker is 0.1 to 0.3. I think Binance has 0.2, and the fee structure is based on inverse and USD contracts on BydFi. The trading fee corresponds to two different executions, maker and taker, and here are like spot trading transaction fees, so basically the mathematics behind everything. And in terms of perpetual contracts, 0.06 and 0.02 for the maker. I'm not sure, are these like, these are pretty standard the way I remember, but obviously I don't do perpetuals very much. So people who have actually done or doing them in a frequent basis, please let me know, are these competitive numbers or not? And then there's obviously leverage tokens, which are going to be having at 0.2%. So that's pretty much what I have to say about BydFi. So one of the big strengths here, no KYC, and also multitude of different derivatives and perpetual options here available for you guys. So in case you're looking for these altcoins to basically short or long, this is the place to be compared to a lot of the other centralized exchange alternatives there are. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more reviews on the channel, and I will be seeing you next time on the next video. Cheers.